Holy shit. Hey there guys, this is the Games 420 back at it again with yet another review. This time we're not really going to be taking a look at a figure as much as we are going to be taking a look at an effect piece. This is an unlicensed effect piece by, as you can see there, TYS Toys. And we are taking a look at their Dragon Base effect part. For my first third-party piece that's designed somewhat to go with an SH Figuarts figure, this is a pretty cool piece. That said, this is not 100% meant to go with an SH Figuarts figure. I believe they also made a 1/6 scale Goku, or a kit of pieces for a 1/6 scale Goku, but I have yet to find that online anywhere at a decent price. As far as the box is concerned, there's not really much of a box. It just comes in this thing. I have no idea why they didn't take the time to design a box, but hey, they didn't take time to design a box. I didn't take time to design a thumbnail. Let's take a look at the effect itself. Alright then, here the effect itself is what it would look like if I'd just taken it out of the box, but the box houses it in styrofoam and I have no idea how to repack it, so I didn't repack it. But anyways, here it is with SDCC 2012's exclusive Super Saiyan Son Gohan, SDCC 2011's Super Saiyan Goku, ooh my, NECA Heavy Weapons guy, and SH Figuarts Mario. So the effect piece itself is very well detailed. The ground is all cracked up. You can see all the weathering in the rocks there. I like that a lot. You can see there's a wash in between the cracks of the rock. You also have the waves itself, which doesn't pick up too well due to the fact that I have a background going, but there is some orange shading at the tips and I like that. One thing to note is that this is made out of resin, so one, it is very fragile, so screw up and drop it and boom, you lost it. And two, due to this not being official, the quality control is not exactly on point. So there are a few air bubbles. There's one right up in there. You can kind of make it out. There are a few air bubbles here and there, and I believe Steven's Toy Reviews point this out. But there appeared to have been a hair that was caught in the casting process.
If you're one of those folks who really likes to take a nice close look at everything, you're probably not going to be too happy with some things that look like air bubbles here and there. One spot of one of the explosion pieces, it looks like there was a hair that was caught in the casting process, not necessarily clean.
Came out on his. I'm not really noticing it on mine, but it definitely is something to note. There probably was a bit of hair caught in the molding process, so you could end up with one that has some Chinese guy's hair in it. The rocks around the bottom, very nicely detailed. Towards the bottom there's not as much paint as I would like, but it still looks pretty good. Moving on to the back here, we have more rocks detailed. They didn't really need to go this far, but they went the extra mile and made a really dope accessory. Again, there's definitely some air bubbles on that one, showing up on camera pretty bad, but when you have it on display, you're not going to notice it. So unless you're really uber perfectionist, I wouldn't worry about it. But then there's the main selling point of this bad boy. It lights up. As you can see there, you can definitely see this thing lights up, and I think that's really cool. There are 3 settings on this, actually. There's this, which looks really cool. We also have seizure mode, and then kind of flashy mode. And I have to say, this is really cool. but due to this being an unlicensed product, I would not recommend displaying it like this because there are likely some problems with the LEDs. But this does look very cool, and it is an option for those who want to have, you know, characters all glowy and whatnot on display. Final verdict on this: would I absolutely recommend this? Would I say no? Probably not. Would I say meh? Either way, I'd say that this is definitely a badass effect piece. It's really good. But do note, it is not officially licensed. It was not created by Tamashii Nations. It was not created by any official company. So it is bound to quality control problems. And yours could have a varying amount of battery life left. Steven's Toy Reviews in particular had a fairly dim one. Mine isn't very dim, but it probably will wear down over time, which is why if I decide to have this out on display with my figures, I probably would not use the LEDs unless you're really trying to catch someone's eye. But that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna leave you, the viewer, to decide if you want to buy this. So go ahead, make your own decision. This has been Duper Games 420, and I will see you guys next time.